Hi, third graders. Today we will be learning more about culture. Let me share the screen and we'll look specifically at what we're going to learn about today. We're going to be able to describe the Latino culture after watching the BrainPop video. One culture that is present in our community is the Latino culture. Many students in our room have a connection to this culture. Let's learn more about it.
Are you ready to go? I can't wait for the school's Dia de los Muertos celebration. It's a good chance to learn more about Mexico. Where is Mexico? Mexico is a country in North America. Oh, well, that's a compass rose. A compass rose is a tool that shows north, south, east, and west on a map. The United States is north of Mexico. Guatemala and Belize are countries south of Mexico. The Pacific Ocean is to the west, and the Gulf of Mexico is to the east. Mexico has different types of land. There are mountains, deserts, rainforests, and beaches. There are even volcanoes. It has 31 states, plus the capital, Mexico City. Mexico has a population of over 108 million people. Mexico City is the site of an ancient Aztec city called Tenochtitlan. Who were the Aztecs? Over 600 years ago, the Aztecs ruled the area that is now Mexico. They built Tenochtitlan, a city in the middle of a lake. A civilization is a culture that has systems of government, education, and beliefs. The Aztecs built a powerful civilization. They dug canals and made small islands. They used the sun to make a calendar. They made art and jewelry out of turquoise. And they used beans and cloth to pay for goods. They also played Tlachtli, a game where they used their hips, elbows, and knees to pass a rubber ball through a stone ring. Yeah, it's kind of like soccer. What is Mexico like today? There are many different languages spoken in Mexico, but most people speak Spanish. Hola, Moby. Adios, Moby. Mexico's government is kind of like the United States government. People vote for a president to lead the country. They also vote for representatives and governors of their state. That's the Mexican flag. It's green, white, red, and there's a bird holding a snake. It's an important symbol for Mexicans and Mexican Americans. Many families come from Mexico to work and live in the United States. What examples of Mexican culture do we see in the United States? Mexican food is very popular, like quesadillas, enchiladas, and tamales. Many important fruits and vegetables came from Mexico too. Tomatoes, avocados, papayas, guava, vanilla beans, and chiles first came from Mexico. We use a lot of Spanish words without even knowing it. Cafeteria comes from the Spanish word cafeteria. Rodeo comes from the Spanish word rodeo. Mexican artists like Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo have inspired artists around the world. And Mexican music can be heard in tons of places outside of Mexico. Many people in the United States also celebrate Mexican holidays and traditions. What are some Mexican holidays? Dia de los Muertos is celebrated on November 1st and 2nd, right after Halloween. Dia de los Muertos is a holiday where people honor the dead. People wear costumes and bring gifts for people who have passed away. Mexican Independence Day is celebrated on September 16th. People celebrate the day when Miguel Hidalgo demanded freedom for Mexico. A lot of people get Mexican Independence Day confused with Cinco de Mayo. On the 5th of May, people remember how Mexican soldiers bravely protected a fort in Puebla, Mexico. It's time for the celebration to start, Moby. Vámonos!
What you need to do is you can go into Shobi to complete the activity that goes along with what we just learned about. Before we do that, I'm going to share the screen, and I want us to think about what are some of your favorite things that we get from Mexican culture. Pause the video and you can share that with a family member. Go into Shobi to complete the rest of your activities.